All right, so we're talking about slope from a formula. So just take a look at this right up here. This is how you find slope when you're given multiple points on page 12. So we have m. Remember, our formula is y equals mx plus b. So m is our slope. So that's why m is right here. M equals our slope. To find slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Again, let me show you kind of what that means. But when you're plugging this into your calculator, what I would do if I were you is I would put parentheses just like that when you're plugging in your essentially your numbers. So the y2 would go in that first parenthesis, the y1 would go in that next parenthesis, the x2 goes in that one, and the x1 goes in that one. So let's find out what this actually means. So calculate the slope of the 2 points using the slope formula. So what is, again, we have, this is x and y, right? Our first point is x, our second point is y. So what is our first x? What is our x1? We'll zoom in here. What's our x1 here? I guess I'll show you, let me show you the example first, and then maybe that'll help you out. So our x1 here is going to be 9. That's our first x. Our second x is going to be, our x2 is going to be the 19. So our x1 is 9. And our x2 is 19. Our x1 is 9, our x2 is 19. What do y'all think our y1 is?
Y3.
3. Yeah, our y1 is 3. Our y2 is negative 17. So our y1 equals 3. And our y2 equals negative 17. Any questions on how we just found that? Again, it's just knowing your first point is always your x, your second point is always your y. This is x1 and y1 because we have it first. This is our x2 and y2 because it is second. Makes pretty good sense, right? Yeah, that's the first one, that's the second one. Okay? Now, we're going to plug this information into our formula for slope. So remember, slope is above here if you need to look. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So remember what I said, parentheses minus, parentheses minus. Are we okay so far? All I did was write out exactly what I said to put at the top. So what goes in our first little box here, or our first parenthesis? Well, let's go up here, huh? Hey, what does it say here? What goes first? y2 minus y1. So let's go back down here. So what goes in this parenthesis right here? What's our y2? Negative 17. Good. Negative 17. That is our y2. What about here? What goes in this one? 3. And that's our y1. Good. So 17, parentheses 17, minus parentheses 3. Now, what goes in the bottom part here? 19. Good. That's our x2. And what goes over here? 9. Good. That's our x1. Now, all you have to do from this point is plug that into your calculator. So go ahead. With your calculator, plug that in exactly the way it is. I would start out by pressing the fraction button, and then I put my parentheses in there and plug it in exactly the way it is. And I'm going to get a calculator as well to show all my fans out there how to do this. All 7 subscribers right now.
All 6 of them.
Well, no, not even all 6 of them subscribe to my YouTube channel yet.
Yes, I did.
I said,
I
I said not all of you have. All right, so I'm going to press the fraction button first. It's going to give me my fraction, and then I put it in exactly as it is. So parentheses, negative 17 minus parentheses 3. And then I go down to the bottom. Parentheses 19 minus parentheses 9. And hopefully your answer is negative 2. Excellent. So the slope here equals negative 2. Let's see if we can get this to zoom in the right way. Yeah, the answer here, the slope is negative 2. The slope is negative 2. Any questions on that? Okay.
got it right.
You got it right?
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. All right, let's try the second one out. We can do it together, or if you want to start working it out on your own, do it on your own. Yeah, go ahead. You can do it on your own. But for everybody else, if you're still struggling with this concept, then let's go ahead and continue to work it out with me. All right. So first, we label. Notice the first step over here. We labeled our x1 and our y1, our x2 and our y2. So what is our x1 and y1? So 1 would be our x1. Negative 2 would be our x2. All right. What is my y1 and y2? Well, negative 19 would be my y1. Negative 7 would be my y2. I would love to hear feedback. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm sure all the fans don't want to just listen to me. They want to hear y'all's voices too. I've got, I think 7 total right now. And I think there's 6 of y'all. And I know all 6 of you haven't subscribed yet. So I think my mom's in there too.
I can't. Well, at least that's what
You gotta scroll down. You gotta scroll down to the bottom.
I found it and I subscribed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, did you get my I'm a loyal subscriber.
Imagine they went.
No, I need to redo your. Oh, that's a y1.
My answer, I got negative 4 by the way.
For your answer?
Yeah.
All right. So somebody in my class already got negative 4. All right, so our x1 is 1. Our x2 is negative 2. Our y1 is negative 19. And our y2 is negative 7. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me. Okay? Yeah, stay with me, Till.
That's a 2, right?
Where? Right here?
No,
Right here? Yeah, that's a 2. That's a y2. Yeah, it looked like a z. I'm sorry, I was trying to go quick. Yeah, if you want to put, it's a 2. So I got my x2 and my y2, my x1, my y1. Now we plug it into our formula. Remember our formula we set up the same way. Parentheses minus, parentheses, parentheses minus, parentheses. So now, what goes into my first parenthesis here? Good, negative 7. And then our next one will be negative 19. That's our y2 minus our y1. Go ahead, keep going, Z. Good, so I'm going to give you all a chance to plug in your calculator. I just did memory clear, then I pressed the fraction button and plug it in exactly. So parentheses negative 7 minus parentheses negative 19, and then I go down, parentheses negative 2 minus parentheses 1. And the answer is -4. Excellent. Did y'all plug it in your calculator too? That's what I like to hear. -4 is the answer. Hold on. Holy cow. I promise you it says -4 subscribers. -4 is the answer there. That is your slope. So -4 is your slope here. That's what that means. Any questions on that? No questions? All right, we have an outro video.
Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications as well. Bye.